throw him into the sea!
Where am I? There is no more room. The treasure is near.
Hello puzzle lovers and welcome back. How are you doing today? Me? I am super excited about today's puzzle. I have been looking forward to solving this for so long. By the way, what did you think about this intro? I personally enjoyed filming it and I think it's my best one so far. Today, we will attempt to solve the sea chest puzzle by American designer Jesse Bourne. This beautiful puzzle box looks like a pirate's dream. It's a sequential discovery puzzle box and the goal is to find the treasure inside. So, without further ado, let's solve the sea chest puzzle! And here it is, the sea chest puzzle by Jesse Bourne. It also comes with a certificate of authenticity. Jesse Bourne only made 100 sea chest puzzles and mine is number 92. I like the design of this certificate. You have two pirate ships, a compass, the description of the materials he used to make this puzzle, when it was produced, and the signature of Jesse Bourne. It also tells us that this puzzle box is part of a Voyager trilogy. The first one is the sea chest, the second is Sundial, and the last one will be Elliott. I wonder if we will find clues hidden on this paper, but that we will find out later. The puzzle comes with this bag, and it looks like this. The first thing that grabbed my attention is this carving. The details on it is just amazing. You can see two pirate ships, a sunset or a sunrise, and three birds. Maybe this carving will hide some clues as well. Then at the front of the puzzle, you can see this nice little compass that you can move, and so you can interact with the different directions, which I guess you will have to align the correct direction with this flower on top. Then you have these very well made and beautiful pistons. You have 4 of them, and they can slide on each side of a puzzle box. Each of them have 2 numbers, and each of these numbers are painted in gold and engraved in the piston. For the first piston, you can choose between 32 or 45. For the second, you can choose between 17 or 28. For the third, you can choose between the number 13 or 64. And for the last one, you can choose between number 57 or 15. I hope we don't need to know important dates of piracy era. That will be a nightmare. But if my memory is correct, I think it was around the 1700s. So we will try that later. We saw the number 17. So maybe we need to know some dates. Then at the back of the puzzle box, you have this nice dial that you can turn, and it looks like it's missing a piece. But maybe you need to find inside the puzzle. And then to insert it to complete the dial, and then rotate the dial to activate something. Maybe this missing piece has a magnet and you have to find the correct position to unlock something. That will be very interesting. Then another thing that you can see on this side is this little hole. So maybe we need to find another tool, like a pin, that we need to insert to push a button. On the left side of the puzzle box, you have this nice handle. You cannot interact with it. You cannot pull it, rotate it, or slide it. It's locked. But you can see something else interesting. You have this piece here that looks like a button. Yes, you can press, and it's kind of spring-loaded. So maybe it's a button that we will need to push or pull. So it might be a tool. And finally, on the right side of the puzzle box, you have another handle. But this one, you can kind of pull something. It's like there is a drawer. All of this is moving. So maybe it is where we will have to open the puzzle box. And that's kind of all. So it is time to solve the sea chest puzzle. So let's find out if we can find clues on the carving or on the certificate. Let's try first with the certificate. Maybe if we can put it on the light, we will be able to see something. No, there is nothing at all, and I cannot see any numbers hidden in the drawings of the pirate ships, and neither on the compass. There is nothing helpful in this certificate. So then, will the carving tell us something? First, that could be a sunset or sunrise. So maybe we can already put the compass either at east direction or at west direction. Which one do you think it is? I don't know, it doesn't say much if it is a sunset or a sunrise. But it looks like the sun is sad. He has this kind of sad smile, so maybe it is a sunset. Then it will make sense to put the compass at west direction. Now, we have 2 pirate ships and again, there are no numbers. And you have 3 birds, but we don't have any number 3 engraved in the piston. So then, let's try the pirate dates. We have 17 at the second piston, here. Then the first piston will be useless, so I will keep it in the middle, kind of neutral. Then we can choose between 13 or 64 and 57 or 15. I think that piracy era were in the beginning of the 1700s. So I can choose to start with number 13 and put the last piston at the neutral position. Now I believe that these pistons have little pins inside of them. And these pins are locking this drawer. So if we found the correct sequence, then we should be able to slide this drawer. But no, it is still locked inside of a box. So then we can try with number 15 and put the third piston in the neutral position. Let's try again. No, it's blocked as well. Let's try the other numbers then. It is also locked. So let's try with east. Maybe this sun is not a sunset, but a sunrise. We put the compass at east direction. Again, put the first piston at neutral position, put 17, and then let's try with 13. So everything is locked. I don't think that pirate dates are the correct way to go to solve this puzzle. So there must be something else hidden. And these numbers are not for dates, but maybe they're coordinates. That's why you might need to put the right sequence for the numbers and the right direction for the compass. So then, we are missing a knot or a map to follow. It's like we need a direction. Maybe something else can slide. Maybe this kind of wooden pieces, I can slide them or remove them. I need to try. Oh yes, the lid is moving as well. And the lid is independent of the drawer. So we have 2 things that we might be able to open. The drawer and then the lid. And I cannot slide the lid for now. Maybe if I put the puzzle box in the other directions? Upside down? No, not at all. Nothing is happening with the lid. So we are still stuck.
Later.
I've been trying to find some clues all over the puzzle, but nothing. So I'm starting to think that maybe the carving can be removed. I don't understand why we can see the edges of the carving that much. If you design a puzzle and you don't want a solver to damage the puzzle, then I believe that you will make the carving flat. The edges will not be apparent like this. But that's not the case, so maybe the carving can be removed somehow. It is moving! Oh, that's so cool! Okay, so let's try to remove it very carefully. I can definitely put my nails to grab the edge. And yes, I can play with it and remove it. And it is coming out. That's so cool! Look, we finally found a knot or maybe a map. That's amazing! I didn't expect to have this as the first step. Okay, so let's find out what the knot is telling us. Oh, it is a page of a journal with some coordinates written on it. Oh, that's so cool! Let's read it! Our sails were set on our way to the forgotten island to retrieve the most valuable treasure that ever graced the 7 seas. At noon, shored we up on the coast of Barnade Cove. At 280, 640, 320, 150 south. We rowed to shore and followed our tattered map to a cave at the foot of a mountain. Inside the cave, we found the small trinket that was hidden there, oh, so long ago. Unbeknownst to the rest of the crew, I left the real treasure buried on the island at 170, 640, 450, 570 east. If you can find the nether drawer, you shall take the key that will lead you to more. That's very interesting. This note doesn't just say the coordinates to follow, but at the end it says that you can find something inside the drawer. Like a key that will lead you to more. So let's find out. Let's put all these coordinates and find out what is inside this puzzle. So the first one is 17, 13, 45, 15, west. 17, 13, 45, and 15, and west. Let's see if we can open the drawer. It's moving! Okay, let's continue. 28, 64, 32, 15, south. And let's see. We can open the drawer a bit more. The next one is 17, 13, 32, 57, north. It continues to open. And the last one is 17, 64, 45, 57, east. Let's see what we'll find inside the drawer. A red bag! That's a treasure! Oh, we can hear some golden coins, I think. Let's see. Yes! They are big coins! Wow! They look so nice! They are replicas of Spanish doubloons. Very cool, and we stay in the theme of a pirate. So nice! I love it so much! Okay, let's find out what awaits us next. And let's inspect the box first. You see, you have a side pin on the drawer. Then that means that the compass is a maze. That's why you need to turn the compass so the pin can navigate toward the end of the maze. And you can see something else on the bottom of the drawer. You have a signature of Jesse Bourne. Very neat. And you can see the maze for the pistons. So cool, so interesting. Wait, there is more. There is a little note inside of a drawer. In a secret hold, beneath the odd, lies a piece to a cryptic clock. If you will turn the dial ahead, the key will sync the lock. So that confirms that there is something inside the drawer. If you can find the nether drawer, you should take the key that will lead you to more. And that must be a piece to a cryptic clock. And I bet that the cryptic clock is the dial. So how do we get this piece? In a secret hold beneath the odd. What's the odd? Is that the carving? Can I find something below the carving? No, there is nothing. I cannot feel any piece. So then, can I slide the top of the box now? No. It is still locked. So then, what is the odd? Can you push or slide the back of the drawer? No, you cannot. But I see something very interesting. You can see some space between the sides and the bottom of the drawer. Wait, can that be a false bottom? That will be so cool, to be honest. And that will match the mindset of the first step we had to do, where we had to remove a carving to find something hidden at the back. It feels that there is empty space between the bottom of the drawer and the back of the drawer. Let's try to slide it. Okay, look! You can slide the bottom and reveal a hidden piece. That's so cool! Just amazing! Wow! And that is the missing piece of our cryptic clock. Just look at the details of this little piece. That's really cool. And you have a little pin here and not a magnet. So that means that we need to push something with the dial. Okay, so let's put the piece here. It fits perfectly. And now the note was saying something about it. If you will turn the dial ahead, the key will sync the lock. So that means that we need to turn the dial in this direction. Let's try. There is something spring-loaded. Oh, that's very interesting. Oh, is that for the top of the box? Let's rotate the dial and slide the top of the box. It opens and there is something else. There is another hidden treasure. That's so cool. I am having so much fun with this puzzle so far. Such a great theme for a puzzle box. Let's find out what is inside this bag. Maybe we need to put back the drawer at its starting position. Okay, let's put back everything. And finally, west and the correct sequence, and we can close the drawer. Let's see what treasure we have here. It looks like to be very small. Oh, that's really pretty. That's so cool. It's a gem. Look at this gem. It's so beautiful. We have golden coins, gem. We're kind of rich, I feel. That's so crazy. Is that the end or is there more? I feel there is something else missing. Because we have this button here that we didn't use yet. And I do feel we need to use it somehow. It might reveal a last compartment that we are missing. I want to check something else. I think if we open the drawer, we can see the inside mechanism. Let's do that. And now I can open my drawer once again. And I can already see some interesting things. I can see the date this puzzle was produced and once again the number of this puzzle. Number 92 out of 100. And I love all the details on this puzzle. Jesse Bourne did a wonderful job with this puzzle box. And I can see the mechanism inside. So we can see the pistons and the little pins I was talking about. And I can see something else hidden at the bottom left side of the box. It looks like a golden piece. Wait, I can see a pin as well that can slide. So we might be able to open something else. Oh, I didn't pay attention at the beginning, but you can see some cuts around this piece. So that means you can remove this piece. It's a little drawer. Oh, that's so interesting. Can you already open it? No, it doesn't come out. So then is the button to release this little compartment. Maybe, but we are missing something to be able to push this button. Wait, we need to find out more about this puzzle box. We can also see other things, like the lock here, that was locking the lid of the box, and that you could unlock with a dial. Very cool. And the lock looks like to be locked as well. Wait, can you turn the dial? Not anymore. Oh, that's very interesting. So does that mean that once you put back the lid in place, the dial can rotate once again? That's really interesting. Okay, let's open it once again. And on the other side, you can see the hidden maze that is connected to the compass. Okay, so then we need to find out how to open this little compartment and how we can push this button. But I can see something else very interesting. I can see a button from the inside with some pins as well. So we need to interact with the pistons once again and align some holes so the pins of the button are not blocked by the pistons. So is there another hidden coordinate somewhere? I didn't see any coordinates inside of the puzzle box. So maybe it is hidden somewhere else. And indeed, there are some numbers written on this side of the drawer. I think I was too excited about the second prize, but I didn't pay attention to it. But there are numbers just here. It's 45, 17, 64, and 15. Let's put these numbers and see what will happen. And now, can I press the button? Yes, I can! Okay, it goes quite far. Maybe the lock of the top of the box is now locking the compartment. If we use the dial to put the lock down, then maybe the lock is locking this compartment now. So let's close the lid of the box. And maybe remove the little piece of our cryptic clock. So, can I open the final compartment? Oh yes! Finally! Look! And now, I can open the final drawer. Another golden coin! And this one is quite interesting. Look! Before we remove a coin, let's find out what is the mechanism. And indeed, you need to push the button on the side to unlock the drawer. Very cool little drawer. So let's have a look of the final price of this pirate puzzle box. I got it. And that's our final coin. I think it's made in wood and painted in gold. That's so nice. You can see this very specific cuts in the coin and this little hole. I wonder if this coin will be a tool for the next puzzle box. That will be so awesome to use a prize from the previous box to solve the next one. I enjoyed solving this puzzle box so much. I think it is my favorite puzzle so far. You have a lot of prizes, very nice steps, and a very cool story around this puzzle. And now that we managed to solve this puzzle, it is time to put it back together. So we put back the coin here. We press on the button and we close the drawer. Now we need to put back the gem. So I need this tool to put inside the dial. Then rotate the dial and open the lid. You can put back our gem inside, close the bag and put everything back. Now we can close the lid, take back our little tool, and we need to open the drawer once again. We can open the drawer. Now we need to slide the false bottom. That was really cool, to be honest. Very nice step. We can put back the piece of our cryptic clock inside the drawer, close the bottom of the drawer, and now we can put back our coins. And I want to change them. I like them, but I feel the little pirate coins that I have as a decor will fit perfectly inside this puzzle. So I put them inside, close it, and put back the prize inside the drawer. We close the drawer, and now it is time to put back the final piece of this puzzle box. We put back the knot of a pirate inside the carving, and put back the carving on top of the puzzle box. And now this puzzle is back together. And I can say that we solved the sea chest puzzle by Jesse Ball. And another one. And this puzzle box is the most amazing puzzle I own. Such a beautiful puzzle and so fun to solve. I am so glad I have it in my collection and I will definitely play with it once again. I can't wait to solve the other puzzles of this trilogy. And you can already pre-order the second box called Sundial on Jesse Bourne's website. I will put a link of his website in the description below. I hope you enjoyed this video, the intro and this puzzle. If you did, don't forget to put a like on this video, to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next week for a new video. Tschüss!